What's up, YouTube? This is my custom Earthquake. I'm actually just got done finishing up. I took a Terremoto 1/8 scale motor, which this one I guess will go on the backdraft. Another one. Basically upgraded the steel spur on this truck. It's the waterproof 80 amp ESC that comes with the Terremoto. And basically, man, this thing's it's a beast. I have it with a 17 tooth pinion. I was probably going to try to take it up to maybe a 18 or 19 to cut down some of that extra torque. Just got to make sure it's going to fit. Might have to draw out some of the motor mount to get it to fit, but got one coming. So right now she's real torquey, but I get about 50 miles per hour out of it. So I wanted to throw these tires on it as an Earthquake, and I couldn't do it basically because of the arms. They're just too short. So I had done this once before at my Terremoto upgrades before the Terremotos came out. I made a conversion with the shredder arms, which basically is, this is the shredder right here. I actually had to rob it a little bit. I needed a couple parts that I forgot to order when I did this, so I'll be putting that back together later. But either way, mine's together now. So these arms, obviously, I'll line them up. You can see the difference. Now, anybody who has an Earthquake can do this. So you can see the difference right there. That's about where it should be lined up at with the other arm. So you get let's see, you get about 1.5 inches more on each side. It's about a 3-inch wider stance, which it looks like way more than that, but I guess when you're looking at it from end to end, that's about what it is. But it makes a difference. Like I said, I did the Terremotos with that, and it definitely made a difference. And this thing's so powerful, I'm getting a little eager to take this thing out tomorrow and see how it's running. So basically, to go over what you would need to do if you wanted to do something like this. Obviously, I'm a dealer. I can get you the parts. I can get a kit. I'm actually probably going to post a kit to my website now that I've done this. And I've had people order stuff just based upon my Terremoto conversion. So it's something that I should put out there, and I'll be the only one doing it. So if you need an Earthquake upgrade here, I'll post some links on there for you. Alright, obviously first thing you're going to need is the lower arms. So it's the front is a set of 2, the rear is a set of 2. Then you need the upper arms, which come in a pack of 2 also. So you need 2 packs of them, 4 total. Then you gotta get your longer drive shafts, also packs of 2, front and rear same. Next is the shocks. You can see the difference in the shocks, but the shredder shocks are much taller. I'll probably pop the caps off of these and throw them on there, and I do have the aluminums for these. I didn't throw them on. They're so easy to mount on and off real quick. I can pop it on and off in a matter of a couple seconds. So you got your anti-roll bar, and then the hinges for them. This is a little bit bigger than the one that's on the Earthquake, so you have to replace it. These are the same, but there's a little grub screw on here that's a pain in the butt to get off. So you can almost see it right there. I actually had to. That's why I took the ones from the shredder, because I ruined mine, couldn't get it off, and I got frustrated. So, and the steering links here from the Earthquake, and they're a little bit different, obviously, because you don't have so much more distance to go. So you're going to want to switch them out too. And now also, if you got it, if you don't, these things are fairly inexpensive anymore. But the 15K, I'm about to upgrade this one, which I have, putting all that extra stress on with the arms isn't the stress, but the bigger tires I'm about to throw on this thing, and the extra torque and things. I just feel better having a little bit more powerful servo on there. So I'm going to get to work, get some wheels on this thing, and see if I can't make something. Don't know what I'm going to make yet. Now, depending on what kind of tires you're planning on rolling with, if you keep the Earthquake tires, the stock Earthquake tire, you can leave the stock hub and axle kit. They also make a little bit wider one, but I didn't put that one on this one because there's really no need to be any more wider than it is now. So basically, if you don't have the 17mm kit already on your truck, or if you plan on running your stock wheels and don't want to get the upgrades, you can get the upgrades for it. I just got the tape on there because the pin falls out, but I'll price out, I guess, the difference with the stub axle, the wheel hub, and then the nut assembly as well, basically, with it, and give maybe like a two different options, I guess, for people that, you know, do or don't need it. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some wheels on this thing and see what I can make it look like. See what kind of bodies I got laying around. I just wanted to stop in the middle putting these things on. Look at this thing, man. This thing is gonna be sick. I gotta fix that camera. I should lean a little bit too much. But anyway, I mean, it is. Those tires are huge. What are you looking at here? It's about 17.5 inches wide. This thing's gotta be a beast. It's basically, anybody that's ever bought my shredders that I do with the custom Avalanche wheels and the Rampage bodies. It's basically the same truck with a more powerful motor and basically on a shorter frame. That's exactly what it is. Everything else width-wise is the same, except for obviously the length and the more powerful motor of the Terremoto 22 versus 15. I mean, there's a good size difference right there. This thing is going to be a handful, man. But I don't think that wheelie bar is going to do much. Might have to modify that again. I've modified, and you can do it too. I modified my first Earthquake that I did. I had the Volcano 18 wheels, and I had them bracketed with a rod drilled out through the back going across here, and had them nutted on. So, I mean, they added some girth up. I actually got some videos I'm getting ready to post about the from last winter I found. It's got it on there, so you might be able to see it on there a little bit, but either way, I gotta make that a little bit bigger, just so it hits the ground a little lower. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Alright, so here we got it. That thing it's massive. I don't know why it looks so much bigger than even the other truck, the Team Redcat truck. She's close. 6 up more in the front. It's pretty much the tires are bigger. That's what it looks like. It looks like the chassis align. So it's about the same size truck right now, if it weren't for the tire difference on this. So yeah, I mean, if you know, for what you can turn your truck into, obviously if you got a motor, you can upgrade your motor. If you want to leave it at the Earthquake, I mean, the Earthquake motor will definitely power these, because I've thrown Earthquake motors in some of the shredder builds I've done opposed to the Terremoto. I just happen to have my hands on a couple Terremoto motors. Thought I'd play around with them. So excited to get some bodies going for this thing, and also first runs. Let everybody see what it's about, and eventually it's going to be for sale. I mean, just how it works. You know, I build this stuff and I turn around and flip it. I just like to play with stuff and build them and check them out. So, alright, so the question now is, what body? I don't know. Originally I wanted to do the Avalanche. As you can see, I already got my markings done. And why the hell would it not line up right now? I think the bigger shocks pushed my body alignment up. I can always make them fit. So we got the Avalanche. I think it looked pretty tough. Of course, you know, not for me, because I already have 3 other vehicles with the Terremoto 10 body on it. And I'm doing this backwards just because the high mount won't let it sit down in the front like it will in the rear, and you need the high mount to make this work anyway. But so as far as the Terremoto 10 body, that fits very nicely. I love them on the Earthquake. And I have a Terremoto 8 scale body, but between the Terremoto and the Team Redcat Terremoto body, I mean, if you guys want to see what it would look like, maybe. And again, this one's modified to fit this truck a little bit differently, but the high mount messes everything up. But again, you can build your own Terremoto out of your Earthquake if you want that look. You can actually even get the Terremoto tires. And this is the actual conversion I did when the Terremotos weren't available. So, but I got that look on that truck plus the original. So I will be debating some more. I'm thinking also I have to switch up the body post, which is making it like a super Earthquake. See, the only problem is, even if I guess I could lower it. Yeah, I mean, I could lower it easily. I guess the body wise, I could take it down because I got that high mount right now. I can put it down just like a stock Earthquake, and that thing would just be. I might play with that actually. Talking out loud. Alright, I'll leave it with that. So if anyone has any questions or comments, go ahead and feel free to leave them in the comment section.